I decided to make an experiment. Would it be cheaper to mow the lawn with the gasoline or petrol unit or a battery powered unit? So I use this Makita as a trimmer and this big brother for the big job. Well, to be honest and more precise about what exactly I'm going to check, I'm actually going to check how much energy I will need for the batteries of the battery powered units. So how much it will cost me to charge these batteries. I'm not going to compare my petrol unit, which is you have seen in the storage, with the battery powered units. So but my neighbor told me that he spent about just €10 per year for the job. I think his garden is less than mine, maybe twice less. Anyway, I will just give you the numbers of the cost for battery powered units, and you will make your own conclusions. You know, guys, it's quite difficult to compare different gardens, different jobs. I will just show you and you decide how you use this information. I actually don't know how big is my garden. I think it's 900 square meters, yeah. And I don't mow the lawn often, actually, so you can get the idea from here how big is actually grass, yeah. So yeah, because usually I don't have time for this. Look at this crazy, yeah. So maybe once a 2 week, once in 4 weeks, yeah. First I do trimmer I do probably 3 times in a year, in the beginning of the season, at the end of the season like now, and somewhere in the middle. And yeah, you can imagine the area is quite big. It takes about 1.5 hours to do with the trimmer. I told in average 3 times in a year, and another about maybe 1 hour with the big one. And that's how I will know the energy that we need for charging the batteries. The charger, this one, Makita charger, connected into iSocket with energy meter. So this is the smart plug, iSocket energy meter, that calculates the energy consumption of the appliance connected into it. So at the moment the battery charger is connected, and we will see in the application of the iSocket how much energy we drained from mains. I connected the charger in the beginning of the season in May. Now is September. So, and I will now show you some information, because I'm not yet sure that it was the last job in this season, because we have quite warm September this time, so probably I will need to do the job another one time, the last time. So, but before we know the final energy consumption and the cost, I will show you something in the app. So what exactly I will show you right now. So we have 2 fully charged battery just from this Sunday job right now. So you can see, and you don't hear the sound of this charger. And let's first verify in the application how actually much energy consumes this charger when 2 fully charged battery are installed here. Can we check them when they are in the charger? Actually, I think we can. We can. So fully charged. Let's take a look in the iSocket application. So here in the application, in the monitoring section, here you can see different sections, but we are interested about the monitoring. We can see Makita charger. That's how I named it, yeah. So, and we see about 1 watt power consumption. That is actually power consumption of this charger when 2 batteries are fully charged. Let me just remove them from the charging, and then I will update the information here. You can hear the sound how I remove them. So I removed 2 batteries, and look. So the charger in the standby mode consumes pretty nothing, or at least less than 1 watt. I don't actually know what is the limit here. I have seen, yeah, well, actually we here can see the standby for the car charger is 0.8, so 0 means that actually I think maybe less than half watt without the batteries. But the most interesting part for us, so it was just about that how much this Makita charger consumes power if you constantly run this through the mains network. It's just for the information for you. But the most interesting part is here in the energy meters. So let's talk more about this. So it's again about car charger, then freezer, garage here. Yeah, let's talk about this one. But first I want to show you that I removed both batteries. Yeah. So the energy meter, yeah. So you can see here the energy meter for the Makita charger since 1st September. Don't worry, it's actually since May, because what I did here in the power consumption statistic, let's scroll down. Yeah, we can see, for example, daily garage temporary heating, May, April, and below. So it was April. Wow, so much April. Well, believe me, there will be February and January. So I've been using this iSocket for the heating to calculate how much energy my heat and how much it cost for me, how much energy it uses and how much it cost for me. But then when I decided to make this experiment with the Makita charger, yeah, so it started in the 24th of May. Wow, I was thinking that I start mow the lawn early, but it was just in the end of May. Okay, well, it's okay. And since that time, I configured this iSocket energy meter to save information weekly. As you can see here, save data weekly. Well, I selected Sunday sometime. It doesn't actually matter. And yeah, don't save 0 statistic. I didn't check this checkbox. So I decided that this iSocket energy meter will reset statistic, will reset the energy meter to the statistic every week. So I can see a kind of weekly statistic. If I wouldn't do this, I will see all the numbers from May right here on this display. But, well, I guess if you don't have iSocket, you probably don't understand what I mean. But it doesn't matter. Anyway, we see weekly Makita charger statistic here. We see the power consumption, we see the cost with 12 euro cents per kilowatt per hour. And when the season is over, what I will do, so I will analyze these numbers, but for you to know what's the final result and the cost, I will do the merge. I will select all this period and merge them, and we will have total power consumption from these lines about power consumption and total price. I hope we will have total price. Yeah, before do this, I will actually need to calculate it manually. So guys, it's just about the idea what I will show you. So we are calculating the energy consumption that is drained from mains by the Makita charger, and we will have all this information here in the iSocket application, and we will make in conclusion how much we spent for the job. Yeah, right? At the moment, at the evening of Sunday, after I mowed the lawn, I have two discharged 6 amps battery, and what I will do now, I will plug them into this charger, and we will see the current power consumption of the charger when it charges two totally flat batteries. Yeah, they are totally flat. You will hear how I will plug them, but I will be in the iSocket application to show you the information. So guys, I'm plugging the batteries. You can hear one, the second one, yeah. So, and actually we shouldn't be here in the energy meter to watch the current power consumption. We should be in the monitoring sections. Yeah, so yeah, I have this on the top. Yeah, I have a lot of stuffs here to measure the temperature in my garage, etc. So, and let's just update the information. So how much power? We see 342 watts. Actually, sometimes I have seen about 400 watts. So this is the power by AC. As you can see here, 220 volts. We have here in Finland. Yeah, I forgot where I live. Yeah, so no, I didn't. In the US, you will have different numbers because you will have 110 volts here. Let's update after 8 minutes. Yeah, 400. I already don't remember if I mentioned this. Yeah, I have seen 400 before. So about 400 is about the maximum when you have two fully discharged batteries for this charger. Well, but guys, it is just information for a kind of curiosity. Yeah, so I think we are not so interesting how much power this charger consumes. Maybe in some other application you are interested about this number, but we are interested actually about the energy consumption over the time, and that's what we will see. Car charger freezer here on the Makita charger. That's what we will see later after the experiment is finished. And guys, good news for you, you will see the end of the experiment quite soon, but first watch how I do the job to get the idea how I mow the lawn. the experiment approaching its end. So here last two batteries that I'm charging now. In the beginning of October, yeah, I did the loan another one time, and after that we see the results. So guys, the season is over. Makita charger was connected into iSocket. iSocket counted energy that we drain from mains. So the energy through the iSocket, through the energy meter, which is built in to the Makita charger and to the batteries. It means that I will now know how much it cost me to mow the lawn during the season. So here we are. I reset it and we go to start here, and we can see that I began collecting information from 24th of May. Previously it was for heating, and ended, so the season began at the end of May and ended in October 4. So I will use the merge function to merge all these periods. So actually I wouldn't need to use weekly monitoring. Yeah, but okay, let's forget. I don't want to explain it. So I actually calculated all this stuff before to make sure that if this merge fails, then I still have information, because I'm not sure if everything will go smooth. So okay, I selected all the period related to the to this experiment, and now the magic should happen. Are you sure? I'm sure. Successfully. So, what do we have? Yep, so we have the number. Let me check it with what I calculated before. Is it true number? Yeah, and I will get back to you. I give the name. Yeah, I will get back to you soon. Yes, guys, that is correct number, absolutely correct number, and it tells that the petrol unit can't beat electric one, because you can see it's just about 3 kilowatts. It costs almost nothing. So in my case, I set 12 euro cents per kilowatt. Well, if it's even more, it's nothing. Yeah, well, it's all depend how often you do this job. Actually, yeah, I missed this information, but when I merged it with the merge feature, you could see here some period have 0, like for example here for the heating. Yeah, so when it was 0, it means that there was no charging, means that I didn't do the job. Yeah. So, and I calculated about 9 cycles with some power consumed from mains. Yeah, that was here counted. So maybe 9 or 10 times I did this job. Yeah. So yeah, I'm lazy. I told you, not actually lazy, just don't have time. Yeah. So even if you do only 10 times per season with petrol, no, it won't cost that little. It will cost more. That is conclusion, regardless how often you do, or what is your petrol gasoline unit is, so 2-stroke, 4-stroke, 1-stroke, etc. So the electric one will beat it for sure. Yeah. If you don't agree, let me know in comments.